The British Grand Prix threw up a few surprises, including the rapid pace of McLaren. They managed to outpace Mercedes, and are the second customer team to do so after Aston Martin took the fight to them from the beginning of the season. This has led to some questioning if Mercedes have fallen behind yet another customer team. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, are Mercedes now slower than McLaren too? Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff, while speaking to multiple media outlets, started off by highlighting how McLaren exceeded expectations. When the safety car was deployed, I was pretty sure, if not convinced, that we will be eating up the McLarens and finishing P2 and P3, or even challenging for the front. He then explained why it was a surprise. We could have had a go at them in the first few laps, but they both raced very strong. With their efficiency and top speed through the high-speed corners and on the straight, there was no way to pass them. That came as a surprise. He added how Silverstone was disappointing after having high hopes from it. I thought that Silverstone, based on our historic performance, this was the best shot, but it wasn't. The car remains a handful. Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton revealed that if he thought their performance was a blow to their aspirations. It's not a blow, it's just a wake-up call for us. Others are overtaking us, and we need to do more. He further explained why he isn't surprised by McLaren's resurgence. I'm not surprised by McLaren. If you look at the car, it makes sense. If you put it alongside a Red Bull, it looks very similar down the sides, and it's working. Teammate George Russell, however, did appear to be a bit surprised. I thought it was going to be clear-cut, Lewis and I, P2 and P3, and see you later. I couldn't believe how well they turned the tyres on and got it going. He signed off by acknowledging that McLaren are a step ahead at the moment. McLaren clearly turned it up at 2 races now, 2 very different circuits. They've definitely been a small step ahead of us. Even though Lewis managed to salvage a podium, many feel that with a more aggressive strategy or different luck with the safety car, Oscar Piastri could have beaten him. With McLaren outscoring Mercedes at the last 2 races at 2 very different types of tracks, this resurgence doesn't seem to be a fluke. McLaren also seem to be very committed to 2023, as they will bring upgrades to the next race as well, as confirmed by team principal Andrea Stella. For Hungary, we have some further updates that will let more from the point of view of trying to improve the race pace. These will be available to both drivers. It is possible that Mercedes are already giving less focus on 2023 and are instead focusing their efforts on 2024, which is something a few weeks ago that Lewis mentioned he hoped the team would do. But it seems equally plausible that the cost cap and the staggered development allowances may be helping more and more teams to keep finding relative performance throughout the year. Which F1 team or teams without a podium this season thus far are most likely to score a podium before the end of the year? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.